Hi everyone, today we are going to look at another valuable section, which is footer. To find the footer, scroll down to the very bottom of a page and hear how the footer looks like in the theme. This section appears on every store page that it's necessary to organize it wisely. If you click the arrow button next to the footer section in the left-hand panel of the theme editor, you can find the footer blocks that come with the theme. Using these theme blocks, you can decide what information should be placed in the section. For example, you can display navigation links to pages or legal information links, some information about your store such as contact details or work hours. Also, you can display the subscription field and social icons. We will no longer stop on the footer blocks now and talk more about them in the next video. To change the layout of the footer, we will press the corresponding section in the left-hand panel to open section settings. In the layout, you can find the top spacing settings that allow deciding if to add a gap between sections. Choose one of the options from the drop-down list. Now you can view how the spacing changes if to use different options. Use the width settings to display the footer as boxed or wide. Here's what it looks like with the wide option. We are going to choose the boxed option, and you can admit paddings on the left and right of the screen. Next, you can hit the Show Top line to display a line separator at the top of the footer. This is how it displays in a store. In the heading size and description size drop-downs, change settings to small or normal. I applied both options and now you can see the result on screen. What else you can control in the current section is the tabs view on mobile. Use options here in mobile settings. If you need, you can separate each block and put blocks in the tabs on mobile view if you enable the option tabs like an accordion. For better readability and viewing while editing the footer content in the theme editor, you can additionally hit the Open All Tabs option. The last option won't be displayed on the storefront. The tabs will be closed on mobile by default. To continue customizing the footer, you might want to display the country region selector, language selector, and payment methods. You can activate each option to display on a storefront by clicking the checkboxes. To display the selectors and payment methods, make sure you apply the required settings in the backend. To set up settings, you can press the links under each option that will redirect you to the needed pages in your admin. You might also want to change colors for some parts of the footer, and if you scroll down to the very bottom of the section, you can find the color settings. Use the heading and description pickers to set the colors of the text. Here you can apply color to the links as well. The Form Colors subsection includes options to change the background color of the input fields, the newsletter input field, language, and currency selectors. Let's see how it looks if we apply colors to the mentioned items. In the next subsection, you can choose a background color of the footer. Based on your preferences and store design, choose if you want to use a color or gradient. We are going to use the color first. After choosing the right option in the background drop-down, set the color. To use a gradient, select the related option in the drop-down and set a gradient. Here you can choose to paste your CSS or apply the gradient manually. If you choose the CSS option, paste your code to the input field like this. You can also apply changes manually if you press the gradient. In the panel, you can change the gradient from radial to linear. Decide the number of color points and change the color settings for each color point. You can play around with gradient colors to get the color effect you need. If you want to see more of our videos, hit like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and being with the Minion theme.